Today I want to do something a little bit different. Now, I haven't done this since Classic WoW was vanilla. There's no such thing as Classic WoW. It was back in the good old days when you would just go exploring, when there was nothing else to do, much like right now. The level cap's been reached, our profession's reputation is good, so we're going to go outside of Ironforge into Dunmoreau. And let me show you on the map here. So inside of Dunmoreau, there is an inaccessible, well, relatively inaccessible area right up in here. And if I remember correctly, there is a whole colony of dwarves and some really interesting buildings, some undeveloped or underdeveloped areas. So we're going to go in Season of Discovery right here, right now, and see if we can get access to it. So you get here through the wetland skip, and you can follow my pathing, and you'll get there. But it's not accessible by any other means, and there may be an invisible barrier there by now. But I'm thinking in this era of Classic that we're in right now, this current patch, I think we're going to be able to do it, because I believe this runs on patch 1.12. Feel free to correct me in the comments if I'm down below. If I'm down below, feel free to correct me in the comments down below if I'm wrong. So leaving Ironforge, there's the gates of Ironforge. We're going to take a path over to the left right here. And we're just going to run for a minute. You can go ahead and follow my pathing. So I don't know if this is going to work. There's some there's some tricky jump skips here. As I trip over all of my words today, there's some tricky jump skips. But on this one, we're just going to go right to the left here and fall down. And that's not what we want to do. We want to hit that. We want to hit the ridge on top here. Theoretically. But we'll just run around it. Alright, so here we come up to the first kind of tricky jump. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the footage of my failures because I fail 100 times every time I try to do this. At least if I remember correctly, there's like a little ledge to the left or to the right. But it's going to take some experimentation. I will speed it up and then slow it down when I actually get the jump so you can see what exactly we're doing here. Okay, just like that. That actually wasn't too bad. So the one thing I'm doing is I'm pressing my jump and my move forward at the same time. So that kind of launches you forward right as you jump. So it doesn't happen every time, but like every other time, you can see it just launches you forward. And that's really what you need to get up there. And from here, we go up to the right. So we got up right over there. We're going to go right up through here. Now at this point, we're pretty much just teetering in the mountains. Pretty far off the map. So, and you can get directly to the Menethil harbor. If you're Alliance, you can use this to get from Ironforge directly to Menethil harbor in the wetlands. You just pop out right here. You literally pop out right here, and you can go down and get the flight point. So, saves you a death run through Arathi. So we're gonna go up through here, and then so you can kind of see some of the buildings that are just sticking out of the mountain here. Like you can't see them when you're running around down there, but you can start to see they're just like random walls that are coming out of the mountain there. And it's so strange. I'm gonna go up this mountain here. and over, and we should be, it's either a lake or a pond or a frozen patch. But I don't think there's any enemies over here, so I don't think we have to worry. I'm pretty sure you can come here at any level. Like, I think even a level 1 could come here. But we're just going to drop down into the valley and run a little bit until we find civilization. So it looks like we do have some trolls here. They're only level 8 and a cave, maybe? Nope, a collapsed cave, which is interesting because there's a, on the mini map, there is the cave marker. So, oh, and we're running. All right, where are we going? If you were a level 10, this would be a great place to farm because these are what, level 8? So we come up to a battle of mounted Ironforge mountaineers and trolls. That's really interesting. And then we can see people taking the flight point over us to Ironforge, I'm assuming. But we are in the middle of nowhere, and we can start to see the town in the distance. Apparently there's a pet trainer all the way up here. Not a hunter, so she's not going to say anything to me. That is interesting. Peria Laminar? Laminar? Peria Laminar? Up in the middle of nowhere. Alright, and we are coming into a little town, a little tower here. So it looks like you can talk to these guys, and they're just like Ironforge guards. They'll show you where things are. I wonder, is there a bank here? Or is that going to show me just Ironforge Bank? No, so it's actually not going to show me anything. What else is there? Griffin Master? You're going to have to go to Ironforge. Okay. So we'll see what's in this tower. So I do remember the buildings, like, they were just weird. Like, they were undeveloped. So we can't go in that tower. And the guards all just say the same thing. I wonder if there's any vendors here. Or anything else. So on the map right now, we are right here. More Ironforge guards and a, what looks like maybe was originally going to be a tunnel. I mean, this could have been connected to Ironforge somehow. Maybe it was like a starting zone. Oh, okay. So, snow wall. And we can't really see, so it's not a building, it's definitely like a tunnel, and it goes up. So I bet that would have excuse me, I bet that would have gone directly into Ironforge. So we should go into Ironforge then and see if we can find the other end of that tunnel, like where it could have been, where it's now blocked. Oh, we can see through the map there. Interesting. More walls coming out of mountains. So I really want to know, I mean, let me know, what do you think they were going to use this area for? I'm assuming it was going to be like a starting zone, potentially, because it has that tunnel going directly into Ironforge. And it has like the little level 8 mobs. But I mean, there wouldn't be, what are these guys? Nomergon Exiles. Yeah, it's fairly easy to get to. I mean, that jump is the hardest part. I am curious to see if there's any vendors around here. Nothing. Wonder if we can go in this one. Yeah, so this one's open. Kind of interesting. They forgot a step, or they put a step too high. See if anything. Definitely. See if there's any Easter eggs around here. I mean, it's just crazy. It's like an empty village. And there's nothing clickable. The guards just send you to Ironforge. Oh look, there's griffins. That's crazy. Is there a flight point you can get here? That would be absolutely crazy if there was a flight point you could get here. Griffin Master. Mountaineer, guard. Guard. And then a yellow mountaineer that you can't click on. So this would have been the... I bet this would have been the Griffin Master. So there's even like a flight point set up here. So it was definitely supposed to be something at some point. Because here's the flight point right here. Here's the Griffin Master. Or what would have been, looks like. In a little abandoned shack. But yeah, that is... that. Just as I remember, it hasn't changed. That's the little undeveloped city. Now the skip, if you want to get Menethil, the flight point there, we're just going to go straight down here and just jump down. You'll notice on the minimap how the terrain kind of changes, and that's when we're getting where we need to be. So yeah, if you're looking for that and you've never done it before, just follow this path right here. So I had completely forgotten about this, or maybe I had jumped down a different way. I shouldn't have needed to use blink. Maybe the other time I jumped down like over here. This looks much safer if you come to the left a bit, actually. I was like, I was not a mage last time I did this, so I did not have blink, but I forgot about this little farm here. And I don't know, there is a road right here. So I don't know if you can get up to this spot from down there. I really don't think you can. But the Menethil Harbor, well, I guess we're going to end up following the road anyways. Now, the one thing you have to watch out for is there is murlocs. So you have to cross a little bit of water. So you want to cross to the right of the murlocs. Yeah, this looks safe. Yeah. So that shipwreck is going to be where the murlocs are. And we can see Rare Scanner says that there's an elite somewhere around here. So we probably want to try and avoid him. Again, I'm going to blink here, but just wait for your health regen. Or find a safer rock. I'm sure there's one there. But yeah, here we are, Menethil Bay, and you can easily get your flight point. Anyways, fun little video. Just kind of relaxing on a Saturday. Probably going to be streaming the BFD raid little bit later on Twitch. I'll leave the link down in the description. We'll run it on the mage and of course on the rogue. So yeah, I hope to see you there and hope to see you on the next video.